Welcome back to another vlog. Please like, leave a subscription, and comment for more content. And welcome back.
Here we go. We spitting right here. It's official. The masquerade, aka opportunity. Here it is, Clean Talk.
Kato production.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, I like that shit. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Welcome back to another vlog with King Tune, me. And for today, I really wanted to talk about why I didn't post a video and why this video is coming out so late. But the whole gist of today's video is to discuss about what happened on Friday at work and how I was so frustrated and how that one day made my whole weekend absolutely terrible. But to tell a story about Friday, I gotta tell a story about the day before that, Thursday. So I do have a job, so I am currently employed, and the job I work at is parking for concerts. So the day before, we had a festival, the Vans tour. A whole lot of cool artists came, futuristic came. That's my favorite artist. If you didn't know, that's my favorite artist. So I was super excited that he showed up, and that made the whole day just bright. So I had no problem that day. It was hot, rainy, and got every element you can think of. And it was just a great day. I had some laughs, and I just had a whole lot of fun with the co-workers. So that day has started at 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, and usually my hours run from 3 to 12 most of the time. So that day, that was all day. So I came home very tired, worn down, beat down, and just very tired. Getting off topic. Anyway, so on Friday, I'm so tired, not trying to deal with nobody's mess. Turns out I have to deal with a whole lot of people's mess. Now, that day was Danny Gilbert, I believe, and he had a concert. It was sold out. It was a sold out show, and actually one of the biggest turnouts I've ever seen. So that day started out with me being tired. I went to bed late because I couldn't go to sleep. So I woke up, had something to eat, and then I went to Wendy's to get Frosty because my dad offered. So I took up one of the offers, so I got a 50-cent Frosty. Then I went to work. So I signed in, everything is cool, and then I went back to my dad and told him there's a sports car down there that's coming up, and it was actually a Lamborghini Huracan, and I was so excited. Like, the car looks so cool and fresh. Like, I can't even make this up. Like, it was so cool. And you can find that on my Instagram and my Snapchat. So follow and add me on Snapchat, and follow me on Instagram at king_tune99. So, continuing the day. That day, we're all just sitting there, we're talking, just having casual conversation, and everything is good. And I saw my brother's double again, so that's pretty cool. So they assigned me to BC lot, where both those two lots are connected to each other, and I had to point the cars where to go. because there's two people parking, so I had to show them where to go. But that's what that's how the irritation started originally, because people, and when I mean people, I mean adults, grown adults and young adults don't know how to follow directions, and they just want to do whatever they want to do, and that led to my frustration. So I'm over here trying to guide them where to go, and these two people just standing around for the time being. And the cars are coming. I don't know where to point them, so I point them towards them, and hopefully they'll point them in the right direction and park them. So that's all going well and good, and the line of cars just stops, and I don't see cars for a little bit, and then I turn around, and there's a whole new line of cars just out of the blue, just came out of nowhere. And it turns out that one of our supervisors, they changed the direction of traffic, and I had to run down there to get them to come back up here, because we were parking them up closer to the road, just a little bit closer to the road, and they're coming halfway through a BC lot, and I had to run down there and guide them upwards. And so it was a bit of a struggle. Yes, it really was. It was a struggle because during that time, about six people, they just sped off to the bush, um, out of the line that we had created, and they start their own thing, because obviously they're friends. And if you had to ask my opinion, I don't care if you're a friend, family member, or a stranger. You got to park where you. And if I were parking you, you were gonna park where I was gonna park you, because you can't just do what you want to do, because there is order. And if you just can't accept it, then I'm sorry, but you gotta leave. So continuing my story, these people, they went and they just started online. It was just a group of them, their friends or whatever, and I'm trying to get them, and I'm trying to get the rest of the line and get just to go where they're trying to park them at, and that's all going well and good. Now, one group had to really try and face to face tell somebody that you had to park in a line. And you say, "Well, my friends are over there by the bush." I was like, "Sir, you have to park in the line." He said, "But I got so you can park your car over in this line, and you can walk over to them." He said, "But I have stuff to carry. But I have stuff in my trunk." I said, "Well, you're just gonna have to carry it and walk to your friends. But you have to get in that line, and I can't make no exceptions, because if I make an exception, that affects me, and that affects my paycheck." Now, so later, cars still doing what they want to do. So we're doing good, sort of, kind of. People still trying to do what they want to do. I said, get in the line. And that day, I had truly worked my butt off. Had to chase after cars, literally, so they can get into the line, because they can't do what they want to do. And I don't care if you, and the whole thing is the lack of communication. You just can't let somebody go where they want to go, and you can't just do what you want to do. Like, that's not how things work. Because let's say, for instance, me, even though I'm young, I do have a job, so I can understand the workforce just a little bit. If I were going to somebody's job and just doing whatever the hell I wanted to do, y- y'all would be pretty upset. And then you would try to give me an order, but I was like, no, no, I want to do what I want to do. You would be pretty upset, and that would frustrate you. Well, guess what? It frustrates me just the same, just a little bit more, because I am out there in the sun, the night, the rain, whatever, whether we happen to have, I am out there working, just working to get everybody parked so y'all can go enjoy a concert and then leave safely. So, and then y'all can't just do what you want to do. Okay, anyway, continuing the story. So, like I was saying, it was very chaotic, and we're struggling trying to find places for people to park, and it got pretty late. We had like an hour, maybe an hour 30 minutes to get something to eat and just rest for a little bit. So before we get back to work, because it actually was a very long night because of how many people we had, and throughout that, and I gotta say, throughout that whole day, yes, people were a headache, but some good actually came out of it, and I can't really complain too much about that. People actually were kind enough to listen. I shout out to them. Shout out them for listening, just being cooperative. Shout out for people who just being cool, whatever. Like this one lady, she gave me and my other coworkers some water, cause cause we were working out there, and she was just really cool, really chill, and so I appreciate her for that. So that night it was pretty pretty interesting. There was a lot of fights out there, in our lots. Um, People couldn't find their Ubers. They were getting frustrated. I even helped a lady out there, cause she didn't have a. Well, she wasn't trying to find to she wasn't trying to go to downtown Charlotte for $50, which is what the taxi man was charging. So I found an Uber because he pulled up and I was saying, "Are you picking up somebody?" He said, "No, I'm just writing for a request." And the lady's talking about I'm not about paying no $50 for no Uber. I mean, for a taxi. I said so. I was like, so I pointed her in the direction of the Uber, and he charged less than the taxi man. So they got in, and I was like, have a good night. And I was after. So that night, I actually helped people, and it warmed my heart that I helped somebody, even though I was having a bad day. And also, I walked home knowing that some good actually came out of my day. And even though there's a down, there's always an upside. So, so my advice is, even though you're having a bad day, there will be good that comes out of it, and just make the best moment of it, because every moment counts in life. And that summarizes my day. Well, that summarizes that day. Even though that night somebody was very upset, I hope that everything was sorted out and that everything is better. But I came home very tired, and again I went to bed late because I couldn't go to sleep, and that summarizes that Friday. And there will be a part 2 to this video. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Most likely. No. Wednesday will be another video, since I have to work tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment for more content. And the motto is, live life simple. Peace. Picture.
saying? Nobody can beat me. But he lost.
Here we go. Spitting right here. It's official. The Masquerade, aka Opportunity.